Hello everyone, back tuning in to the April update of CanSIP Sunday. So we're going to go 6 months ahead with the long-range Canadian model from website tropicaltidbits.com. Thanks so much to Tropical Tidbits for allowing us to use their website and their charts. This is going to take us from May next month through to October, through to the middle month of autumn 2016. Now, going 6 months ahead with any model is highly dubious, as I always say. So what you see in this video is not to be relied upon by any means. The charts are there, so we might as well use them, but don't take the things that you are seeing in this video, particularly when we get through to 3, 4, 5, 6 months away, all that. So it's just a heads up of where the model is generally trending for this month's update, but next month's update could look very different, particularly when we get through to that sort of 3, 4, 5, 6 months away period. But with caveats aside, and as I say, just for fun, all that kind of thing, with the caveats aside, hope you enjoy the video. It'll be a fairly longish video as well, so you need a comfy chair and a cup of tea, maybe a biscuit, to enjoy CanSIP's Sunday. I'll get on with it in a second. Before I get on with that, just to say about the ads that Gazweb is. So there's links to articles on all the pages. Have a browse through widgets and click through the links if there's any articles that you're interested in. Thanks so much for doing that. There's video ads on most of the page. They open up the content when you watch them, they close back up again. And it helps to pay our website. Essentially, the advertising is keeping us free of charge. So it means that we don't have to worry about subscriptions, we don't have to worry about pay-per-view, any of that kind of thing. We can keep the updates of videos, of written posts, of blog posts, Terry, everything else that goes with Gazweb, we can keep it all completely free at the point of use for you. And we do that by earning a revenue fee from the ad. So I try to make a joke of it, but it is quite a serious point that to keep Gazweb completely free, you have to click the links, you have to watch the videos, you have to generally engage with the ads. There's, the Gav shop is still there. I don't plug it except running up to Christmas, but it's still there. So if you've got any shopping to do at Amazon, just click through the Amazon banners in Gav shop. And on all the other pages of Gazweb, there are ads from Amazon, and we earn a revenue from them just by them being served for you, from you seeing them. So just generally get involved with the advertising. Please do that for the website, and it does help to keep us completely free to give our updates to you without having to worry about pay-per-view or anything like that. Right, I've gone on for long enough with all of that stuff. Let's get on with CanSIP Sunday, and we're going to start off with the mean sea level pressure anomalies, and then I'll have a look at the corresponding temperature precipitation anomalies as well. Now, just say these mean sea level pressure anomalies are always a little bit difficult to decipher, so I'm going to do my best with them, but I do struggle with these a little bit. So for May, we're starting off in the month of May 2016. It looks like we've got some signs of above average heights to the north of the country, and possibly trough of low pressure below average heights, or below average sea level pressure, as it is on these charts, to the south and through the Atlantic. So I think the jet stream is probably on a southerly track here. And it could be quite a cool and unsettling mixed month, actually, that we're seeing here into May. If we go through to June, this one also looking quite unsettled. The mean sea level pressure is looking generally a bit below average through the UK. Ridge is down to the south. And again, I think the jet stream probably running generally a bit to the south of the country as well. We are losing the intensity of the colours to the north, so not got as much blocking up to the north, but overall I think June also looking fairly cool, fairly unsettled excuse me, start to the summer on that setup. Now this is July. This does look a little bit better. This is 3 months away, so it's going out now, a long way out, but it does look as though we've got some ridging here building up from the south of the country. And the jet stream also looks like it's going up to the north as well, so we're probably pushing the jet stream to the north of the country, building a ridge to the south. That could be quite a nice month in July. Certainly it's better than June, and I do think that for July could be a fairly pleasant month if that ridge does intensify and build up from the south. But things all go up very, very wrong as we get through into August, and we lose that area of above average pressure and we replace it with a trough of low pressure, and quite a deep trough of that. So, yeah, that looks pretty grim, actually, for August. We can go through into Central Europe as well. Look at that. Most of Europe being covered by below average pressure, low pressure if you like. The jet stream is probably unusually to the south, or unusually far south for August. That could be quite a grim August, actually. We will have a look at temperature and precipitation anomalies that go with that in a moment, but that could be quite an unsettled and cool month as well. Get through into September. This is how September is looking, with the trough of low pressure still around the UK, but it's generally moving more towards the north, ridging the Atlantic. So it means the jet stream, I think this is still an unsettled month, but the jet stream is going a bit to the north, so probably not quite as wet or as cool as we have it in August. Nevertheless, it is an unsettled Atlantic-driven month being signalled for September. And this is 5 months away now, so it's a very, very long time out indeed. And then finally we go through to October. This is as far as I dare go with this update. I'm sure you'd like me to go on further into November and December. I'm not going to go on further than October for this update, but for October, we'll look at this. We find the ridge building back up from the south, intensifying as the jet stream is pushed up to the north. So this is milder, drier signal for October, with the jet stream returning up to the north of the country. It's autumn, of course, by then, so it wouldn't necessarily be all that pleasant. And about high pressure, you'd probably expect a lot of quiet, misty, murky weather. But it's certainly better than August and September. That's 6 months away, though, so it's just for fun. And next month's update for October, which by then will be 5 months away, could look very, very different. Right, let's have a look at the temperature and precipitation anomalies that go with this. So we're going to start off coming back into May, and this should be the most reliable period. May coming out with average temperatures. I thought it looked like quite a cool, unsettled month. It's actually going for average temperatures in May. June also coming out average, so nothing particularly exciting with the temperatures going on there for May or for June. July, though, now this looks the best month of all months we look at in this 6 month look ahead. July looks the best one. So the temperature anomaly in July generally going above average. I expect, because the ridge is building up from the south, does look a very pleasant month if it comes off. Warmer than average temperatures in July. However, August sees a deterioration. No sign of anything particularly cold, but we do see August returning back to average temperature. So there's definitely a temperature drop there from July through into August. September, that one looks generally average as well. And then we go through into October. And remember, in October, the ridge is inflating from the south again. So in October, temperature anomalies generally go a bit above average. So the only real warm signal here for any of this is in July, and possibly milder than average in October. Otherwise, it's near normal temperatures, really nothing particularly exciting. In terms of precipitation, again, we've come back into May. Now, I thought May looked a fairly cool and unsettled month. Actually, the precipitation in May is coming out near normal. Excuse me, again. Is coming out near normal with the precipitation in May. And maybe even hinting at a little bit drier than average. So my interpretation of May has been a pretty grim month. Probably not as bad as I was fearing it. June, I thought that one looked quite unsettled as well. June sees average rainfall coming through once again. July goes drier than average. Look at this, quite widely drier than average in July. So July does look a very pleasant month. It's the middle of summer. We've got a ridge building from the south. We've got above average temperatures, warmer than average temperatures in July, and also drier than average precipitation. That looks a very, very pleasant summer month. However, it all goes a bit wrong for August. As I say, the temperatures are dropping in August, the trough is coming back, and with it comes back rainfall. So it's average to wetter than average, the signal for August. September also hinting at wetter, or at average or wetter than average condition in September. And then finally for October, that one Well, it's dry on average for the south, a bit wetter than average up in the north, 6 months away, just for fun. What we can say from that, I think, is that there are signs here of a summer deterioration of the pattern. So early summer, May, June, not too bad. We get through to July, and that's the best of it. We get a pretty nice month in July. But then it all goes horribly wrong as we go through into August and September, late summer, early autumn, rapid deterioration, and an early onset, probably, of autumn. Now, this could tie in with a switch from El Nino to La Nina, because years and summers that are switching from El Nino to La Nina tend to be rather dodgy, especially later on. So let's just have a quick look before I go at the sea surface temperature anomalies from the CAN6 models for the next 6 months. We're going to start off in April for this one, just so that we see that for April we've still got the El Nino signature there. We go through into May, and you notice that from April to May we've seen a rapid drop in temperatures. The red colours are fading to yellow there through the equatorial part of the Pacific Ocean. Quite clearly, sea surface temperature anomalies are beginning to switch around. And look at this. June shows a rapid switch into a colder than average temperature anomaly. That is a massive temperature change from April to June. Let's go back to April. There we are for April with those red colours widely through the equatorial Pacific. Within just a couple of months to June, we've got blue colours now appearing through that central part of the equatorial Pacific Ocean. So that's a rapid switch there from an El Nino signature in April to the beginnings of La Nina by the time you get through to June. And then the cold event just intensifies through the summer. So this is July, this is August. Look at this, we go down to nearly 2 Celsius colder than average as the temperature anomaly here through that central part of the equatorial Pacific in August. So a very rapid switch into a strong La Nina pattern by the time you get through to late summer. And I'm sure that will be tying in with the model seeing a quick deterioration of the weather pattern through the latter part of the summer, going into something significantly cooler and more unsettled. And then that just continues into the autumn as well. So by the time you get through to October, we have a very strong and mature and extensive cold event taking place. The La Nina is really entrenched there. That's a big event that the CAN6 model is going for in terms of La Nina by the time you get through into the autumn. So quite obviously, there's a rapid switch taking place here from the CAN6 model, and it all happens, all begins really within the next couple of months, so we're not going to have long to wait to see whether model has got this right. By June, we should already be seeing colder than average sea surface temperature anomalies appearing on the maps from NOAA. And they just intensify, they will just intensify as you get through the summer with a big cold event looming. La Nina on its way, according to the CAN6 model. It could be wrong, but we'll wait and see how it plans out. Coming back to the actual weather, so early summer looking rather mixed. Probably a mix of drier and wetter conditions, and temperatures not far from average for May and June. July significantly and easily is the best of all the summer months, with drier and warmer conditions in July. Then it all goes very wrong through August and September, with a lot of rain and cool temperatures probably to come then. And then October, 6 months away, but it just does start to show. I've not been drinking, I promise you. It's just been a very long day. October starts to show high pressure building up from the south. So that's how I was looking for CAN6 Sunday for April. We'll look at it all again in May. Of course, we'll also be doing the CFS 6 month look ahead and all the other updates over the next few weeks as well. So keep checking back. There's always something going on at Gaz Weather Vids. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.